Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Civilization 5, Rule Britannia. We're making gains left and right. After however many turns of constant bombardment from the Royal Navy, Barcelona has finally capitulated. The next question is, will we be able to hold it? That's a good question. The next one is, how are we going to keep on stopping these unending Roman assaults? They're literally just pouring out of Italy. If we can get ships, the thing is, we're going to have to conquer Portugal and Spanish city here and a Carthaginian city in order to get my ships into the Mediterranean to help. And with the Alps here and these cities and all those hills, Rome might be a tricky city to hit. And for whatever reason, they built the pyramids in the sea. Whatever floats your boat, Caesar. Sea, boat. Reginald, sadly, you can do not. You guys can actually still move, but the hills are a problem. None of you can shoot. You can. The hills aren't going to stop the knights though. They're probably going to attack, but they will take river crossing penalties unless those bridges stop them. And they've actually got Roman roads here. I don't know if the road's been pillaged. I don't know if I've actually lost a unit of longbowmen yet. I don't intend to start now. First off, we want our units here to start moving closer. And put the Great General in the city. Make sure the bonus is nicely spread out. Sadly, you guys can hit Nort. I'm actually going to move you guys over here. You can actually... You've already moved, but you can shoot. Well, we're going to weaken them. And then we're going to move these... Well, not these guys. And then we're going to steadily move these longbowmen forward. And sort of start to have a sort of a line up in this area so that anything that comes this way will be met with a hail of arrows. I can move you guys in. Strike a defensive pose, perhaps provide another target to shoot. Sadly, these hills aren't under the benefits of roads. I'm going to swap places with you guys. You could shoot those knights, but you also could get completely swarmed by knights, which I don't want, since archers tend to not do too well against cavalry. Right, so Hamburg can now get hit from there, there and there. Once again, just like Barcelona, only 3 places it can get hit from the water. But once we clear out all the ground troops around here, and get the longbowmen in, well, the forest will hurt. We've got several places over here that we can hit Hamburg in from the water, and in fact, I'm going to start now. Sadly, we do have the marshes, but I'll let you guys heal up a bit, then I might move you down there into these forests. Because then OP longbows, or Reginald, why are you still called OP longbows in there? They could move up and start hitting Hamburg and all the troops around here. In fact, you know what? You could get hit from the long swordsman and maybe the pikemen, but they're weakened and you're going to have a defensive bonus in the forest. So I'm going to just make... Enough waiting around. Reginald is going to go up and see some action. In fact, you might be able to land 2 kills right here and now. Oh, but you... Whoops, no. No, 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 no. No. Who did I put to sleep? Wake up. I want you guys not to automate that attack. I don't know how long you guys have been there. You might as well start moving up. Right, these knights aren't going to be able to do much with all that damage that we're dealing, and you guys just go on the defense right now. Trebuchets, stay there for now. Move you guys up into still ruins. And next turn, how are they going to respond to this? The Crossbowmen, they're attacking those, no real threat there. And they are actually going on the offense. But they did, in fact, they took a hell of a lot more damage than we did, because those long swordsmen have all of the rough terrain promotions. I usually always go for rough terrain combat bonus promotions because I usually always find myself fighting in rough terrain. Plus, it helps counteract the defense bonuses that enemies get when they're in rough terrain. And, you know, that kind of stuff. Right, so you guys are getting hit by the galleys, but it's not doing a massive amount. And you are getting hit by the knights. But they did take a river crossing penalty. So they got hit fairly badly. Plus, they're now in range of the long swordsman. Right, wiped out those conquistadors. They only did 5 damage. That's practically nothing. Oh, bloody hell. Huh. Oh, dear. Carthage. Why now of all freaking times? They didn't finish it off. They probably could have done so. How are they perfectly coordinating? Because I need to focus on defending freaking Barcelona and Morocco. That's you're trying to. That's not going to do much, buddy. Admittedly, Coventry is quite a weak city compared to your capitals, but you're going to need more than 2 ships. Go, Geneva! Those knights wounded my longbowmen. Finish them off. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Come on, Carthage, you should focus your efforts on fighting against Tyre. Although smart, admittedly, I wouldn't focus against Tyre. Because it's not much of a threat. A promotion! We've got a new elite galleass in the Navy. Excellent work. Get out of the way. Right, Barcelona. His biggest threats. Right, those conquistadors could probably attack it, but they're going to do next to nothing. These long swordsmen, on the other hand, I'm not going to be able to kill these guys. But we also need to worry about the quinteremes out here. So what I'm going to do. First off, pull the trireme away and let it heal, although it's probably going to get hit by the quinteremes now. We've got 3 points of movement, just come over here. Heal up. Coventry. Hit that galleass. Tours. Trebuchets. Who's this? More longbowmen. I was going to send you towards Lille. Right, in fact... Finish them! Boom! And wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, though 2 currently aren't in combat. While here, I'm going to send 1 to each. That should work out well enough. Right, Hamburg. Annoyingly enough, the Polish have moved troops there. Right, you guys just focus on the defense. Sadly, because of these forests, we can't hurt these guys. Ah. And this is within the fortifications range, so sieging here might be a bit slow. Huh. You can't hit anyone, sadly. Your early longbow. I think it's about time I moved you guys up. We're overdue actually starting an assault on this. Right, trebuchets. Boy. London. Also get me some more longbowmen. I need to start cranking out more long swordsmen as well. Gonna start doing that. Coventry. You might as well get yourself some walls. Orleans, build me a Colosseum. Make sure that we can keep our happiness going. Area. You do the same, walls. Now the bowmen will do more damage to the city than the ships will, but they probably also do more damage to land units as well. Either way, I'm gonna have the ships. Focus on hitting these guys. Right, so those long swordsmen are gone, dead, right away. Perfect. The triremes are pretty much out of action, they're not going to be a problem. In fact, they're dead. Ah, they've got Francisco Pizzeria, or Pizarro, however you say it. Sorry for any butchering of these names. Actually, you can hit these guys instead. You see, get the royal longbows out there. Reginald, you might as well kill them. And hopefully, eventually, this will stay clear long enough, though I doubt it, to go for a full-blown assault. Now, what to do over here, because you also need to worry about Barcelona. Elite Gallius. Oh. Now you can't move at all. It's because of the zone of control of these things. Well, the best we can do right now, because frankly all of these guys, 2 crossbowmen, 3 units of long swordsmen, 2 of which or more could reach the city in one turn. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep Barcelona. We should still have enough firepower to maybe reconquer it. Maybe just wear them down in a war of attrition. Either way, I'm going to weaken these swordsmen as much as I possibly can. In fact, I'm going to kill them outright. I'm going to move you back. Although technically, they would have probably died quite quickly against the Quinteremes. Are you going to kill them? You're going to kill them. Then You can move away to safety and kill them. Right, so we took down a few of the Quinteremes. They are much less of a threat now. I need to remember that they're not a huge amount compared to my galleasses. They're not a huge amount stronger than the triremes or whatever. I can probably see about moving these guys towards Barcelona if it survives long enough to give it some protection. I can take them down, no problem. Ottoman triremes, what are you doing down here? I don't know if you guys can't hit anything. But you can now. In fact, all of these guys can. Okay, now you as well. You guys might as well get a shot in. You're probably not going to get much. Now these guys are all free. Do I want to risk moving these guys in any further? I wouldn't be surprised if they suddenly have a horde of damn trebuchets. You don't have march, so you need to heal. These are Moroccan scouts, so he might as well hit you. Just for the hell of it. That's a bit of free experience and a teeny tiny amount of gold. Remain on alert status. And you two. Next turn. Will we be able to hold Barcelona? I have to say, I'm afraid I probably doubt it, but we'll have to see. No, you're not in forest. You're going to take a bit extra damage from this. Come on, I believe in you. Good, you survived. Here comes the Romans to Belgrade. At least Belgrade's providing another distraction for the Romans like Tyre is. Sadly, that unit of pikemen is gone. They're actually using knights against pikemen. Enemy is near. Alright, this is the critical moment. Ouch. No, Barcelona is definitely going down if they hit it. Frick. Damn it. Oh, it's at half freaking health. At least it's a lot weaker. Damn it! All that work and effort to hit Barcelona. At least the population will drop dramatically, so it will be easier to conquer next time and it won't be in unrest for as long. And all my trade routes are getting plundered. Spain's morale will have gone up now because of that. I've also got a spare spy. Come on. Well, at least I can safely say that in this playthrough the city-states are doing quite a bit. They're doing not more than quite a bit, they're doing quite a lot. Oomph. They're killing their fair share of units. Alright. We've got a whole load of promotions to go here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this episode of Civilization 5 Rule Britannia. I sincerely hope that you enjoyed, and that you will join me next time when we're going to see if we can take back Barcelona, which we probably could. If we have all our ships focus fire and then send in the trireme. Get the promotions sorted out, continue the push into Roman territory and into Germany. We might be able to start the assault on Hamburg soon-ish. No. 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 No one wants peace. Alright. See you soon.